I would like it to make it easy for clients to do a good job about strategy formulation. And I'd like to have them feel good about what they do around strategy formulation. So many of the folks that I talk with, they either dread the process of strategic planning, and one of the reasons they dread it is they don't really have any faith that what they're doing is going to matter at the end of the day, that it's just going to end up in a binder and going to be shoved someplace. So one of my goals is to make it easy for them to do that, provide a simplified schematic for strategy formulation. And I believe this schematic then sets the table for leaders asking themselves, what is the leader standard work that I have to engage in to contribute to my organization's strategy? Lean focuses a lot on floor level, shop level, intermediary level, administrative level process and activities. And we learned that there is standard work for people that administer those processes, and leaders have to have leader standard work for those things. And I'd contend there needs to be leader standard work for strategy. And what is that? And how can you feel comfortable that you're doing your job as a leader relative to managing the strategy? Also provide clients with tools to effectively engage everyone in strategy execution. I mean, technology is out there today, which can really help clarify what an organization's strategic direction is, deploy goals to people, engage, the goals are the what's, engage them in developing the hows, provide monitoring of those things, provide feedback. And so that's another one of my passions is what's our toolkit? And what's the systems and processes that we use for pushing strategy down and getting involvement up and facilitating that whole Hoshin process? And the other thing that is my personal goal is to increase clients' cycle of learning relative to managing strategy. One of our businesses is leadership development. We do a lot of training. In other words, people come to us or we go to them and we round up bunches of them in a room and we go through leadership development activities, concepts, skills, drills, learning, and that's a key business for us. There is no better learning platform for leadership than your own organization. And there is no better sandbox to sharpen your skills in terms of how to be a leader than applying your leadership in an organization. And I believe that strategy provides that framework within which to develop as a leader. And so if you have a weak or ill-conceived strategic framework, it really leaves a lot of ambiguity around, am I doing what I need to do as a leader? And am I applying and focusing and refining and continuously improving the skills that I need to? So more and more, managing to strategy is leadership development, and there is no classroom for it. It happens within your organization every year, every quarter, and every month in terms of what are these activities. And so we do still offer courses, but we're starting to shift our focus to helping organizations think about that managing the strategy is a leadership development process. And there's no more tailored course that you could send people to than to work as a leader in their own organization and think about that as a forum for leadership development. So that's the goal. The process is what we call 6 disciplines. I don't know how you feel about the word disciplines, but anything that I've ever done that requires discipline wasn't easy and wasn't always fun. I've been an athlete, I've been a musician, I've been a martial artist, I've been a lot of things, and all those things required a level of discipline, and it's hard to do those things. They are 6 disciplines, but just like in music, if you're disciplined enough to get up and learn your scales and bust your chops a little bit on your horn and do those cycles, it makes you more fit for what you're about to do when you play concerts or jazz. Or if you're a martial artist, you do these little shadow things, your kata and karate, and they don't make any sense, but if you drill and you have the discipline to do them, you find out when somebody hops out of the bushes at you, all of a sudden you just respond naturally. And it's the same thing with strategy. So it's a discipline process. And there's a plan, there's a blueprint, a schematic. It gives you little stepping stones to walk across, so at least you feel I'm doing something that's important. So there's a process to achieve the goal. There's a schedule. Managing the strategy is a yearly schedule of events. There's a time to do strategy formulation, and there is a time and a schedule and a cadence to do and follow up on strategic execution. So a defined calendar of activities and deliverables. And the process fosters accountability and teamwork. Flowing strategy down, the what's and getting the how's from the organization sets very clear expectations, sets the table for teamwork. With clear expectations, you have clear strategic signals in terms of are we off course or on course, and also provides reinforcement, opportunities for reinforcement and coaching from leaders within the organization and folks like Jeff and myself, people from outside the organization. And there's toolkits that we can use. And this is not meant to be a product demonstration of the 6 disciplines, but I will just let you know, there are tools, a system to conveniently manage and track all steps. And I don't know how you do business or what tools you use, but most of us as leaders and managers and our key strategic personnel, we use our PCs and computers quite a bit. They can really help facilitate strategic planning and execution.